Hello guys, welcome back to another video. I've got some very good games for you guys today against Vatira and Atow. Now, I was playing some ones, I was trying to get my rank up, and we queued against Vatira, and I was like, good game. And we queued against them again and again, and then we got Atow 3 times in a row. Okay, so we played the KC guys 6 times in a row, and I'm here to show or share a couple of these games with you guys. Now, this was the second game in the not necessarily going to call it a series, but in the ranked kind of like, matches. And we won the first game, so we've got a little bit of momentum going into this one. Trying to get the second win, trying to get our lovely rank points. So let's jump straight into it. Vatira is a very good, very tricky ones player. Obviously not his kind of strongest playlist, just because of how good he is at 2s and 3s, of course, but he's still extremely good just because of how good he is naturally. I know that he likes to pull off this play where he flips back and turns mid-flip. So it's kind of like a forward half flip, or sorry, a front flip, half flip, in the forward direction, instead of usually with the half flip going back, but doing the half flip mid-air and turning and going. And I thought that in this position, if I just fake jump, he might get caught off in this position, and he does. I just initially want him to back off so we can get a little bit of space, but he obviously goes for the ball and half flips out of it because he realizes he's getting beat. We just get the open net, and it's 2-0 in the game. Not too bad, and a good start to this game. We're controlling most of the kickoffs in the first game. That's of course you guys haven't been able to see this first game. I don't want to make the video too long, but we're controlling a lot of the kickoffs. So in this game, we're looking to kind of keep on going with those kickoffs. It's a very nice play off the ceiling from Vatira. Very scared of the actual shot from him off my angle there. Very difficult to save those balls once you've kind of gotten into that position. I get asked all the time, how do you defend positions like that? It's like, well, you try not to get it, try not to get there in the first place. However, Vatira puts on a little bit of a masterclass here, showing how you defend multiple things at once. It's very difficult to do it, but he's covering the shot initially there, and then last second he covers very low. Once that becomes the most dangerous option, basically. So it's always about covering the most dangerous option first. That's a lot of Rocket League in general. A very smart play by Vatira here. I know it's something very small, but these are extremely good plays that you guys can kind of take into your level, into your gameplay. But this is at very high level. And when opponents start pre-jumping challenges, maybe GC3. You can just kind of let them touch it back off and create a little bit of distance and space for yourself there. So we do hit a nice recovery. Yeah, the save. That's a very nice play. I thought I had most of the options covered on the wall here, but Vatira just slightly taps it up, recovers with a wave dash. And, 1 second you buy the mid boost, next second the ball's in your net, and you're wondering why you've conceded the second goal of the game. Solid kickoff. And we're going to put that one in for our third here. So we're looking pretty good, looking fairly even in this game. These, spoilers, these games against Vatira were all very close. I think the first game was 3-2, an extremely low scoring game. And this game and the next game ends the same score here. So it's very close games. We just about get that save off the post. And we have to defend another play here. Very scared of the shot from Vatira, and I don't do a good job of defending that. If he puts it on target anywhere, it's going to be a goal. Luckily, he misses slightly. I'm trying to get over this ball to try and force it low, and I honestly not sure how he manages to get these saves on a lot of my low 50s. Against most players in the world, that just goes in, but Vatira really doesn't panic, which is, credit to him. Again, he's managing to get blocks on these low plays. I could pull the trigger on a lot of these shots, but I'm thinking, at some point, I know, of course, if you do the same thing over and over again, it becomes obvious, but at some point you gotta cover the high option. He covers the high option, then he transfers to the low last second. Something that a lot of you guys can learn from, and he does it really well. It's not easy to do that. We get a good first touch off the backboard, a good flip set, and the shot's a little too hard for him to get around there, get the save on it. So a good 4th goal from us. I apologize for not being able to record these games live. I was really trying to practice. I'm playing a lot right now, trying to improve a lot. I feel really good in game, so I don't play too well, honestly, when on video. So sometimes I'm playing ranked and just trying to get the improvement and trying to get the practice in. But I hope you guys don't mind me sharing these still in post in you know in the replays. A little bit worse, you know, than live, or a lot worse. I do apologize, but it's still something. This shot, very weird. I really thought that, so from this angle, this is a very nice piece of kind of control from Vatira, but from this angle, like onwards, it looks like it's going to go for a air dribble kind of into a backboard, into a double tap setup. At least that touch did. So my initial kind of thought here is I can't get a piece of the ball. If I can just get a piece of his car, you can see I'm aiming for his car. And the ball just kind of drops in. It was a very nice shot. Really did not expect that. And honestly, even if I did expect it, wouldn't have been able to save it because I was too far forward regardless. He sped that. Sped? Is that a word? He sped that air dribble set up really quickly. That is a word, right? I hope it is. But yeah, did a really good job of speeding that one up and getting the air dribble into an awkward position for me. I do mess up our wave dash it. That's okay. Get a recovery. I think, or sorry, I thought I could have you know, just about shot that ball past him on the counter, but not quite. A good save there, holding your flip. And we do miss the open net. It's a tough open net, not an easy one. Obviously, from this angle, you have to go quick because you're risking getting blocked or, you know, really demoed in this position from this angle. So you do have to go quick. But definitely an open net that I want to be scoring. A fake jump just to get a little bit of space, and I wanted to do a quick turn into a shot, and we do miss our shot a little bit on the power and on the accuracy there. Don't have time to grab the back boost. We have to head straight to the backboard. We do get a block on his air dribble bump attempt, and we get this ball out, and that's the most important part, just getting the ball out and in fact putting a shot on target, which forced him to make a save and be on low boost for a period of time here. He booms it away, trying to make me awkward, and we realize that he's going to back off last second here. There's no point touching balls like this if your opponent is going to expect you to touch them and back off preemptively. Creates distance and space for yourself and basically gives you a free ball. Tried to shoot this one past him with a nice drop down from the air dribble flip setup, but he does cover it well. And we're just trying to bait some sort of 50 out here. Try and trip him up. Don't do a good job. In this position, it's very easy to, from the defender's point of view, to kind of fall into this trap of taking a 50 because your opponent's hiding behind the ball. In fact, from my position, though, I'm actually not really behind the ball. I'm you know, quite a large distance away. If Vatira just flips into this ball, it's a goal for me because he hits it against my car, and that's the play here. But he stays really solid until I move forward, and then he fakes a jump to make me back off here because I think he's about to take a long shot. I back off. He gets this really, really nice goal into the top corner. Obviously, from here on, it's very easy for him to score because 10 boost, 12 boost, retreating, covering too many options, too difficult. He does a really good job of making me back off in the first place. And obviously, the execution on the shot is still very good. He goes for a delayed kickoff. We just about get a bump. And I was very disappointed with this. I could have just turned and scored. And I just missed my turn slightly. It is hard to control your car there. I think I could have turned and scored on that if I hit the right kind of movement there, but don't quite. I want to get this ball away and don't try and take too many risks. Play for that mid boost. We managed to do so. And we do get a fairly composed 50 there. You know, it's easy to just backflip. And if I backflip there, I get faked underneath me. Vatira tries to go for a block. We still played very patient, but I'm not in a happy position here. I'm defending multiple air dribbles, and Vatira keeps, notice how Vatira keeps playing very low on these, playing for 50s. When your opponent is boost starved, when the game is coming to, like, you know, its closing moments, and these are moments when players get a little bit antsy, they get a bit, you know, panicky. These are moments where it's very, very good to go for low 50s types of plays because the opponents are more likely to cover high. When you're panicking, you're going to cover high. You're very jumpy. You're very, you know, reactive. So notice how he's going low on so many of these plays. That's 3 in a row here. And this is about to be 4 in a row, you know, going for these block type of plays. We managed to stay really composed on this block. We pick this ball up. We get the flick on 0 seconds. So a little bit of, you know, carelessness on this 50 by him, but he's really just trying to play that kind of, you know, block, you know, style in the last 30 seconds of this game, and we do a good job of staying composed, and we get the win. But that's the second win against Vatira. We do end up winning the third game as well, 5-4, same scoreline, and then we come up against Atow. and I'll show you guys this one. This is, again, the second game of the 3 games kind of slot against Atow. Apologies for the camera work here. We'll go back to the start. Second game of the 3 game block. We win the first game 7-5. And yeah, much higher scoring games against Atow. He's more aggressive. He's more, you know, all in with his attacks. So it's very high scoring games. This play, I did a very good job of controlling this ball, get the reset, use the reset to jump down to get to the ground quicker, to just shoot this bottom right for an open net. I missed my shot. And regardless, I mean, he wasn't going to be able to catch up to this shot, but he definitely tries to and ends up working out as a fake. Not what I intended. Not a pretty goal. It would have been a very nice goal if I just hit the shot, but unfortunately I don't. I was a bit annoyed with that, but we do get the goal, so a goal's a goal. Get the bump on him. Miss a, you know, maybe slightly open net. I think this could have been open if I just got around it more. Definitely, but do miss it. That's okay. We get the corner boost and we're trying to get back here. That's obviously our main priority. Try and grab a few small pads, and he does a really nice flip set there. Trying to, you know, save my flip on that save and play for the fake as well, just in case he goes low, but it's a very good play from his angle there. Do win the kickoff, get the possession. I'm trying to leave this ball, go for a bump on the goalkeeper. Very good play from these types of positions. Although it is risky to do it when the opponent is on the backboard because they have way more angles to avoid you. I honestly don't do a good job, and he does a decent job of, well, to be honest, he doesn't have to. He just has to single jump. And that's really all the angle covered on my bump attempt there. 2-1. And we're trying to get back in this game. And I think we do so with a kickoff. He is back just in time, and he gets a really nice touch there just to put it off his post, which puts it into the midfield and speeds this ball up for him. We miss an open net, slightly miss an open net there. Tough angle, or tough, you know, shot to pull off, but definitely open. Trying not to get demoed on the counter here. And we do a really good job of seeing that he's about to go in the corner rather than playing at the goal there. We preemptively move into the corner for the boost there. Decent first touch off the wall. Good second touch. And a very nice finish. Well, not a very nice finish, but a good enough finish with the musty. Gets enough power. The accuracy, the placement wasn't fantastic, but gets enough power. Probably try and play for my corner boost here. We do get tripped up to try and get this ball away. It's a little awkward. Honestly, Atow kind of messes up here. If he just takes this ball and cuts around it, you know, try and not play for this mid boost, because as soon as he plays for the mid boost, it gives me time for the back boost. If he just you know, plays just straight down the middle there, it's probably a goal because I'm on 0 boost. I'm trying to pick up pads. I'm retreating. If not, you know, if it's not probably a goal, it's at least a very good attack into kind of extended pressure there. So a little bit of a mistake, and we get the save on his flip set attempt there off the double tap off the ceiling. We get the goal on the other end, and this was a very nice recovery off of a flick attempt with a zap dash, and we do get the beat for the 4th goal. So coming up to, you know, the 3-minute mark, we're looking good. We're feeling good. We're just trying to hold off basically now. And it's a little bit of a toss, I think, here. I think I could have just I tried to double jump, I remember here. I was very disappointed that I accidentally front flipped. But I definitely tried to double jump there, and I think, or I thought at the time, that we have a save here. And then I accidentally front flipped. So I don't know if we did have a save, but I think we might have in that position. So it's a little annoying. It's okay though. Turn on this ball. We get an immediate shot, and he doesn't get the best save. But our shot was good enough. Shot behind him. When you're on low boost, especially in positions like this, because this does happen a lot in 1v1 where you're shooting like this, even if you're on high amount of boost, it's always better to try and not score on the initial shot and just put the ball behind your opponent or over their head, okay? Because if you shoot far post here, you're playing into the opponent's momentum. You're playing into the opponent's kind of strengths of, you know, with, like I said, their momentum. They can recover easier. They can recover with the ball because they're hitting it in the same direction they're moving. And if they have a boost advantage, which most of the time they will, and even if they don't, they're going to naturally have a speed advantage because they're having to jump and use boost to save the ball, where you're still kind of mid-flip. They're going to have a speed advantage on their landing. This is very bad for counterattacks, so always shooting near post or above the opponent's net here in positions like this is going to basically get you better results. Might not get you kind of goals from the initial shot all the time, but it's going to get you more goals long term, and at least it will get you more pressure long term, which you can work with at least. A lot of the replay analysis I do in 1v1 specifically, people try and score too quickly, especially with their first shot of the play. It's not how you want to be kind of thinking. I noticed that he's jumped there, so if I transition that into a flip set, which is the most kind of common thing there, I would just get dunked. I'm just trying to play it awkwardly in this corner. I do actually take this ball backwards off the corner there into a flip set. He does a really good job of just staying composed and not flipping that ball away. I do a great job of staying composed on the goal line, playing low. I jump a little awkwardly off the wall so we don't get the first touch we're looking for here. Although he does give me the boost off the midfield here, but it doesn't matter. The shot's too good. That's a very nice shot from Atow. We'll watch it from his perspective. Takes the ball off the wall. I would have thought grabbing the mid boost here is the best play just to starve the opponent, but he has other ideas. Very nice. And even if I do get the save there, which I think I might have had, he gets the block on the follow-up pretty much 10 times out of 10 there, so it's a very good shot. 5-4, 2 minutes left. We're still feeling good, and off the kickoff, we know he's about to go for the corner boost, and we rip a shot. Now, even if he doesn't go for the corner boost, just good. Just rip a shot. It makes them use the little amount of boost that they have, and it stops them from going for the corner boost. Now, obviously, the only thing you have to be concerned about there is the same thing that I was talking about before, shooting far post. Now, I shot far post there because I saw that I was just going to be open. You don't want to shoot far post when the opponent's back in there and they can just hit it to their other corner where you're not at and get the boost. This was a really nice play off the kickoff. We get a zap dash on our land and we flip into his way of him getting that mid boost, which puts him off his track. We managed to get it. So this was actually a really nice play all around. I didn't realize this goal came from that, but a really nice shot off of that kind of zap dash from the kickoff to secure the mid boost and the ball possession. Basically, we get a really nice flip set into a small touch at the end. Another zap dash off the kickoff to get the mid boost. And I'm definitely feeling myself at this point, going for musties to control the ball. I'm feeling really good here. We're just trying to close this game out and not keep the ball, too close, and try and get dunked. I mean, I could have took time here, honestly. I just thought I might be able to catch him off with a long shot. The shot doesn't really happen. I thought I had a demo for sure there, but he does a slight break check on me, and it forced me to go past him. I try and get back with a flip, and we end up own goal in there. So not the best play on the transition there, but it's okay. We're 8-5 up, minute 20 left. We just have to cover most of the angles there, and he goes high, and obviously we don't really need to cover the high option if it's over our bar. We shouldn't have gotten demoed there. A little bit of a lack of awareness from me, but we do a good job of defending the follow-up shot and getting a really nice play with another zap dash. There's plenty of zap dashes here to secure this game with some nice goals. I think this one would have been going in, so not too bad. We end up taking this second game against Atow. We end up taking the third game as well, so we go 6-0. We're on I'm on like a 9-win streak in ones right now. I need to play some games on video for you guys because no, I'm on a 10-win streak, actually. I'm just looking now. So 10 in a row. I feel good in the game mode again, which is nice. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more ones games live, of course, with me actually commentating the games, because I know this is not as good. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed regardless. Drop a like if you did. Always helps. Drop a sub to the channel. That always helps too. More than you guys can know. And I really appreciate the support on the recent videos. It's been absolutely massive. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care, guys.